Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, the last day of trading, 18th of June 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar because it looks like we've missed some interesting events like the national CPI and Bank of Japan interest rate announcement and monetary policy meeting minutes. We can see that national CPI is minus 0.1%, so the inflationary pressures are rising. The forecast was minus 0.7, so that's a big gap. Even the national CPI without the fresh food is still 0.1%, while the forecast was 0% and the previous reading minus 0.1. The interest rate from the Bank of Japan had been announced, and it's still at the same level, minus 0.1%. And at 5:30 there was a monetary policy meeting minutes, which are definitely something all of the traders should keep an eye on. At 8:30 there is Bank of Japan press conference going on right now. Retail sales with and without auto fuel were scheduled for release at 8 o'clock, and they were released from the Great Britain. As you can see, they completely missed the expectations, minus 1.4% versus 1.5% and 9.2% a month ago. So the retail sales are dropping drastically in the UK, and that's it. That's about it for the data during the London session. During the New York session, there's some new housing price index from Canada and Barclay Hughes US recount scheduled for release at 7 p.m. from the United States. So let's take a look at the US dollar to Japanese yen. Of course, please pay attention to the fact that the press conference is still going while I'm making this video. What do we have here? The first thing is we are still trading inside of this gray channel. We have a slight reaction for the data. Today is the day. Today's candle is a red one. Yesterday it was a red candle as well after this burst to the upside. So we keep repeating the same pattern. We have a burst and then cap. We have a burst and cap. Up move, bearish engulfing. Up move, bearish engulfing. So this is still the same cycle that we are seeing on this pair. Bulls are trying to get it as high as possible by buying the USD, and of course the bears are doing completely the opposite thing. But this is all in corrective manner. This move here inside of this channel is still way corrective. It's not impulsive advance to the upside. There isn't any sign of any kind of impulsive wave progression. This is simply very complex up moving corrective cycle to the upside, and that's it. The next target, of course, is the high of our wave 5. This high is at the level of 110.98. We almost hit it because the recent high was 108.83, so that's like a 15 pips below this level, but still the key technical resistance is 111.71. So right now we are below 110.21. Next technical support 109.79, and of course there is some other supports a little bit lower. Let me just adjust this. 109.29 and then 108.41. So still inside of the channel, the progression is clearly corrective, and the market conditions, well, they are positive. Of course, the momentum is kind of a strong. Right now it's 55 points after the yesterday's drop. It could be better, but it's right now on the level just 5 points above the neutral level. Please notice that we have a high, then we have a higher high, and those momentums are spot on the same levels. That means this momentum were made on the lower this high was made on the lower momentum than the previous one, which means bulls are not that much engaged in the up move. So we have a divergence, and that might end up with a test of even 109.21 or 108.41 for sure. So that's the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look to British pound and Japanese yen, and right now we almost get to our target 156.28, and there was 156.05. So almost hit the 161% of the Fibonacci expansion. So we can now delete that. 156.60 is the technical resistance, but there is something different going on right now. If we adjust the data, we can do it like that because it's the newest data. We can see that technical support 153.39 is violated. Yesterday was a down day, today is a down day. We are going even way below the 50 points here on the RSI. Right now the last reading is about 36, so we definitely are under the market is under the control of a bulls, of a bears. Bulls just gave up. Basically, they just gave up. The next technical support is somewhere around 152.39. This is the nearest technical support. Let me just move my lines. There you go. Those are the supports that we should be interested in. And of course there is one more at the bottom here, 149.02. Still inside of this, still outside of the channel, above the trend line, extend right. Okay, we just extended our main chart because that was the acceleration channel. And that's very interesting to see if that kind of a support will be enough for bulls to engage and push it back up. Because right now, look at this, it looks more and more bearish right now. The biggest correction for sure was 3.1%. Let's just see what is the last percentage of the correction. It's right now 2.40, let's say. Okay, 2.40, but this might change very soon. So right now 3% would be somewhere about this zone, right? 3.22. So please keep an eye on this kind of a zone, because if it's broken, we have a bigger correction, and that means we have a price and time over balance on British pound to Japanese yen. And at the end of our analytical review, let's take a look at the euro. Euro is out of the channel. It's out of the channel. And right now this is serious thing, because as you can see, I'm trying to zoom out as far as I can. We have this long-term trend line, the blue one. Okay, I wanted to see if this is really long-term. I've just put on chart. Let me just extend it. Extend the right end. And there you go. You can see that we are testing this trend line. It might not be enough for bears. They might even go below 130.63, because this drop is drastic. It's over 300 pips now, and it's definitely the biggest drop we've seen in many days. Right now it's over 2.24%. So any break towards the major technical support 130.8 is almost 3%. So right now we are out of the channel, testing the trend line. If we below the trend line, that means the market conditions has changed and there is something else going on here. And as you can see, momentum is of course very low, negative, weak, and almost hits the level of 30 points on the euro to the Japanese yen. So everyone is selling the euro, everyone is selling the British pound, everyone is selling the American dollar, and people are buying the yen. So that must be a reaction for the Bank of Japan recent comments regarding the future interest rate policy. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.